Hi ladies, this is Jean with Adored Boudoir Photography, and we are live here today for Tarot Tuesday with Anjolie. She is an intuitive tarot reader, and she is going to do our live today with her tarot cards and give us all a little insight into the future. So I'm just going to hand it off to her because you don't really want to hear what I have to say. So go ahead, Anjolie.
Hello, beautiful people out there. Let's dive right into it. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to a minute to meditate. We're going to do pick a pile today. And you can focus on either the cards themselves or the crystal that's on them. We have on the left a Lapis Lazuli. In the middle we have an Aragonite. And then we have a rose quartz on the right. So let's take about 30 seconds to meditate on which deck you would like to represent your needs tonight. Okay, I hope you picked your deck. And we're going to start with pile number 1. I'll move these aside. And since we were running neck to neck on the poll that I put on the group, I'm going to combine both the month of May forecast and love and romance. All right, so first of all, let me tell you a little bit about Lapis Lazuli. Lapis Lazuli is a stone that helps you speak your truth, and it instills wisdom in your words. So if you picked that deck, we'll get started with that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I will lay the cards out in order, and I'm going to ask 4 simple questions, and we're going to go from the full moon to the new moon, what to expect in those 2 weeks, and then we'll do another reading for the new moon to the next full moon. So that'll cover the entire month of May. And we had a full pink moon last night in Scorpio. So if a lot of you are feeling some really emotional energy that's got to be released, that's why. Okay, I'm getting the High Priest. Somebody needs to hear this message. Step outside of your traditional thoughts, your traditional way of doing things. Do something just a little bit different for the month of May, and you will be surprised at what rewards you will reap, okay? All right. Okay. Now this is amazing. He just popped up for Where Am I? The High Priest again. So this is where you are right now. And then I'm going to pull a card for what helps you move forward and what you seek or need right now, and then what you can create for this following month. Okay, I will pull 2 cards for each one to get clarity. Okay, where you are right now. For those of you who picked pile number 1 with the Lapis Lazuli, right now you're unsure if you want to embark upon a new adventure. So the first couple of weeks from the full moon to the new moon, it might be helpful for you to think outside of the proverbial box, so to speak, and think of new ways to do old things, to really just boost the energetic level of everything that you're going through. And don't be afraid. Step out of your comfort zone. That's basically what this is all about. We've got the Fool reversed, and then we have the High Priest, which is also the Hierophant. And basically, that's just saying, take a little caution in the new adventures that you're taking, but also don't be afraid to make changes. Okay, so we're going to move now to what can help you move forward for the next 2 weeks. Okay, and we have the Two of Cups, it's reversed, and we have the Eight of Swords. So not making any decisions right now. It feels like you've been restricted about making decisions, and it's just not a really good time for you to make any major decisions right now. As a matter of fact, it's time to release some of those restrictions, those self-imposed restrictions that you have surrounded yourself with. The Eight of Swords, she's bound up and she's restricted, but it's easy for her to break free. She can get loose at any time, but she's also wearing a blindfold, which means that she can't see what's in front of her. And there's a reason she can't see what's in front of her. It's because she is bound up by her own negative thinking, so to speak. So the Swords is all about communication. So communicate ideals and don't worry about making a decision. This is for the next 2 weeks. So on that note, we'll move over here to what you need or what you are seeking. Now this is interesting. I've got the Six of Pentacles and I've got the shadow side reversed. You're seeking give and take. But you're also afraid to give or afraid to receive. With the shadow side being in reverse, this represents going within and nurturing yourself. It's all about self-love in this aspect. So how can you give yourself some emotional support moving forward? No one can make us happy but ourselves. And happiness is a choice. It's not something that comes from having a new car or a new home or all the friends in the world or all the money in the world. Happiness is a choice. You can choose to be happy if you choose to do so. And that's what this is all about right here. Okay, so let's move forward to what can you create. So for the next 2 weeks with the waning moon, we have the High Priestess and the Two of Wands. And this tells me that you can create a way to make that decision that you've been, that's been boggling your mind, or it's escaping you, that you don't know why you can't make a decision. The High Priestess in reverse is kind of like unveiling. So you can create a sort of unveiling. You can take the blinders off. Remember, the Eight of Swords, she had the blinders on, and this is what's helping her move forward. And in order to move forward, we've got to take those blinders off so we can see where we're going. And the High Priestess, she's got knowledge and information, and so you have all the knowledge and information that you need. You have everything you need to make a decision, but the time is not yet ripe for you to make that decision, not during the waning moon. So you've got 2 weeks from yesterday to make that decision, and it's a good idea to sit on it and just be patient and allow it to come. Okay, so now let's go from the waning moon to the waxing, or from the new moon to the full moon. So this is the second 2 weeks of May. Okay, where you are during the waxing phase of the moon. We have the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's all about communication now and moving forward. But here's the thing. There might be something that's going to trip you up because my Knight, he's facing the past, which is to my left. And so there's something in the past that's causing you a bit of instability, rather. And that's something that's been causing a lot of difficulty. And this might be why you're having such a problem making those decisions right now, is because something from the past is coming back up and you need to deal with it. You need to communicate to that person, place, or thing that has bothered you in the past and get rid of it so that you can start building up a new design that you want to create for your future weeks. Okay, so let's move forward. What can help you to move forward? We've got Justice reversed and we've got the Chariot reversed. So what can help you move forward during this 2-week period is basically finding balance. Both cards speak of balance. We have Justice. Let me hold these up so you can see those. We have Justice and the Chariot. And the Chariot has 2 horses, and Justice, she's holding the scales. So it's all about balance and direction. And so finding balance and being truthful. Again, we've got the swords. It's the communication. The one thing I'm missing in this reading is cups. So we have to work on those emotions, okay? And finding a balance emotionally and in all other aspects of life. Moving forward, what is it that you seek? And maybe what is seeking you? You seek a really happy outcome, and this is practical and it's financial. And for a lot of you, you're seeking ways to increase your income and provide stability for yourself. We have Pentacles, we have a 10 of Pentacles, and this is like everything all wrapped up. You've got 3 generations here. You've got a grandfather, the child, and the parents, and you've got the dog, and you've got house in the background, and this represents financial security. So in the next, or the latter 2 weeks of May, expect your finances to increase and you become more stable. You still need to speak out. Now, here's the thing with this whole reading. A lot of this has been about communication. We have the King of Swords. He's in reverse, which tells me he's not speaking out. He knows what he wants, and he knows how to get it, but he hasn't spoken it. So if you're familiar with the law of attraction, you need to speak out and write down your goals and put them in clear, black and white, blue and white, however you want to write it, pink, purple, yellow, green, it doesn't matter as long as you get them wrote down. And make sure that the universe knows what it is exactly that you want, and be clear. Swords is all about clear communication. So be clear about what it is you want, and then it will come, okay? So now what can you create for the second half of May? We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, and this is all about finances again. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, she kind of knows what she wants, but, and this goes right in hand with this, the last part. She kind of knows what she wants, but she's not speaking about it yet. Okay, and this is where you really need to speak up. You need to figure it out and be certain before you speak on it. Okay, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. What are you holding on to? What is it that you cannot seem to let go of? Sometimes we can harbor resentment. We have things in our past that we don't want to let go of. It's all about letting go of what no longer serves us and embracing the new. And that's what we can create. We can create an atmosphere where we can release. And this would have been great if it would have came up in the waning section, but it came up in the waxing section. So I'm going to get real quick. We're almost out of time for this first reading. So let's finish that up And we will pull the rest of our cards here. Now, because of the poll, it was neck and neck with the monthly forecast and love and romance. So let's hear what the romance angels have to say for you who picked pile number 1. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay? For your financial outlook, and this is for the entire month of May. What do I want and why do I want it? How good is that? Is that synchronicity or what? When you acknowledge what you do not want and then ask yourself, what is it that I do want? You begin a gradual shift into the telling of your new story and into a much improved point of attraction. You get the essence of what you think about, whether you want it or not. Because the law of attraction is unerringly consistent, therefore you are never only telling the story of how it is now, you are also telling the future experience that you are creating right now. Okay? Now, I want to roll some dice. And for those of you who enjoy angel numbers, I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this. I'm going to roll numbers, and you're going to get 3 or 4 numbers, and write those down, ladies, and go Google. When you see the number, type in the Google space bar or the Google search bar, meaning of XXX number. And this is part of the journey, so that you pick the website that stands out to you, follow your intuition, and it will tell you exactly what you need to hear. Okay, your first number is 9. Your second number is 7. And no, these are not the lottery numbers. And your third number is 5. 975. Type in your Google search bar meaning of 975 angel number. And you will be amazed. It's going to be a beautiful journey when you read it. And we will pull one last card, and then we'll get right on to pile 2. And this is a brand new deck I just got today, so I'm excited to share it with you. It's called the Fortune Reading Cards. So we're going to pull a card for pile number 1. And we've got, oh wow, I got goosebumps. We've got the World. Isn't that beautiful? And this says, be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. How amazing. Whenever the world card comes up, it's a card of success, and it means that you've graduated, and now you can go take what you've learned and share it with others. Okay, this is pile number 1. Let's get on to pile number 2. For those of you who chose the Aragonite, pile number 2, Aragonite is a nurturing stone. It induces tolerance, or helps you enhance tolerance. It provides understanding into the root of your problems. I have notes, by the way. Can't be expected to remember it all, right? Okay. For those who chose pile number 2, here we go. Whew. Perfect. Okay, pile number 2. Right off the get-go, this may not look good. We have the 3 of Swords and the Tower. I know. It looks bad, but trust me. You can take a negative and turn it into a positive. And this is you getting lemons and turning them into lemonade, okay? The 3 is all about, it's kind of like 3 is a number of creation. It's a creative number, and it's a number of social gatherings. But in this case, there's 3 swords stabbing a heart. So that kind of means that some of you have been experiencing heartbreak, and this is where you are right now. Some of you have gone through a breakup or maybe lost a loved one or something of that nature, and your heart is just taken a really strong hit, and you feel like your world is crashing down on you, okay? But here's the thing. Things happen, and the things that we go through in life build our character. They form who we are or who we become. And so just know that this too shall pass, okay? So that's where you are right now. So let's find out what can help you to move forward from this situation. And I have the High Priestess in reverse and the Queen of Swords. We have 2 women, and this is all about communication again, and hidden knowledge, hidden wisdom. And the Queen of Swords is basically, you need to cut through to the truth of the matter, whatever's going on with you. Get to the heart of it and communicate. Express what you're going through. The Queen, like I said, she knows what she wants. In the last reading, the Queen always knows what she wants, but she's not speaking on it yet. That's the King's job in the tarot. So the Queen is sitting there and she knows what she needs to do, but she hasn't acted on it and she hasn't spoken it out. So you know what you need to do. I can't tell you what to do, but you know what you need to do. Follow your intuition. And that's what the High Priestess says. You're not following your intuition. So follow your intuition. You know what you need to do to get through the grief that you're going through right now, okay? All right? Let's move forward. What you need, or what you are seeking right now, balance, and basically a new beginning, a new hope, maybe. We have Temperance, and we have the Page of Cups. Now, Temperance, she's got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land, and she's creating balance. And it's all about self-control. And she has wings. The wings are standing out to me. And I would encourage you to think about what wings represent to you. Do they represent angels? Do they represent freedom? Do they represent a bird, maybe? Or your favorite bird? Taking flight. Right now, the time is fertile for you to embark upon a new emotional journey. Maybe you want a change or something new to take place. It's a good time to begin that. And this is the first 2 weeks of May, from the full moon into the new moon, where the moon is waning. Okay, so then up here, we have what can you create? We have Justice and the 9 of Swords reversed. Now, the 9 of Swords tells me that you might have been stressing out a lot, and there's a need for you to release some of that pent-up anger, that pent-up grief, that pent-up emotional stress, and find balance. Again, we have cards of balance everywhere. And here is the topper. The card from Avalon of Wisdom, or the Wisdom of Avalon, is letting go. And we need to let go of those things that are hurting us, because here's the thing. If we're angry at someone and we hold a grudge, that's not hurting them. It's hurting yourself. It's causing you physical stress, because the angrier you are, the more cortisol your body produces. And that can create a lot of problems in our digestive system. And I don't want to go too deep into health, but as above, so below. As you think, so it takes place in your environment and in your physical body. So if there's someone that needs forgiving, forgive them. Even if they don't deserve it, forgive them, because you deserve it. You deserve to heal, and you deserve to move forward. And that's what you can create the first 2 weeks of May, is a way to release these things and let them go. Okay, so let's look at the second 2 weeks. Oh, things are looking a whole lot better now. So that tells me you've done the work, ladies. You're doing the work. All right. We have, where you are the second half of May, we have the Four of Wands in reverse and the Three of Pentacles upright. And so what that tells me is that you're on your way to celebrating and coming together and working with each other for a cause. The Three of Pentacles is moral support. It's support from your circle of friends, okay? And the Four reversed, I'm going to say just celebration, because if it were upright, I would say that there's a chance that this is a definitely good celebration for a wedding or a birth or something that is going to be like a party. But this is just celebrating the fact that you're moving past all of those issues that you had the first couple of weeks in May. And I'm excited to get to the top here, but I'm going to keep going straight ahead here. We have next, what can help you move forward? We have the Lovers reversed and the Three of Wands reversed. Okay, so that tells me that with the Lovers, there's a chance that you're not really embracing that decision. There's decisions that need to be made in order for you to get more creative. So also, it could be that you are having a time with a relationship. There's some of you out there, remember this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone, but for those of you who it does resonate, I feel like there is someone out there who's having some difficulties with your relationship, and you need a break, okay? So this is telling me that you need to just get away for a little bit so that you can think. Sometimes when we're around others, we don't know where we stop and they begin, or where we begin and they stop, because we've merged together and we're around each other so much that we don't know if it's our decision or their decision, it's what they like or what we like. So it's helpful to get away for a little while and be alone so that you can know what you want. Empaths, any of you out there who are empaths, know this is a solid truth. You need that downtime, you need that alone time so that you can know what you're feeling versus what other people are feeling. Okay, so let's move forward to what you are seeking and what might be seeking you. We have the King of Swords and the Two of Wands. This is amazing. We had the Three of Wands and now we have the Two of Wands. Again, here's the Decision card, and the King of Swords is in reverse, so he hasn't took action yet. So we're still waiting to take action. Why are we waiting to take action? You know what? I want to pull a card because I want to help you for whatever reason. There's a reason why some of you are not able to take action. So let's find out why. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is amazing. Remember I said I was excited to get to the top of the pile. One of the cards that came out is the Three of Cups, which is exactly what's at the top of the pile here. And so the reason why we're not taking action is it looks like you're afraid of your own power. I mean, these two cards, again, the World card is the graduation card. It's time for you to start a new chapter in life. And this is a call for celebration, but for some of you, you're not ready to start that new chapter. You're not ready to let go of the past. So let's work on that for the last half of, we're in the first half, right?
Last half of May.
Last half.
Last half, yeah.
Yeah, last half of May. Okay, now to the finale. We have the Three of Cups and the Magician reversed. Okay, again, Three of Cups is celebrating. It's about being with like-minded individuals. And the Magician reversed is telling me to be careful where you put your energy, though. By all means, it's time to celebrate. It's time to get together with friends and have a good time. It's May, it's spring, and it's time to get out there and enjoy some sun, right? Now, the Magician, you may not feel like you have everything it takes to pull it off, but you do. You really do, okay? So let's move forward and pull some other cards. And let's see what the romance angels have to say about pile number 2.
We have someone who chose pile number 2. We have someone who chose pile number 2, and when you pull this romance card, her specific question is, will this relationship lead to marriage?
Let's do that first then.
Okay. Callie, this one's for you. She's very special to our group.
Yeah, goosebumps.
Callie's very close to us, so.
Okay. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen. Okay? I hope that helps. It's always a journey. Okay, so for the first half of May for everyone else. And the second half. Okay. Ooh, nice. Okay, for the first 2 weeks of May, very soon, clearly decide. This message is very clear. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I mean, the universe is like knocking on our heads saying, hey, get clear with what you want. And that's when it comes. Okay. And for the second half of May, passion is the card. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And that just went right in line with the Three of Cups that I pulled both times in that last set. Isn't that amazing? Okay, let's do Making Magic. This is a fun deck. And already, Earth. We've got Earth. Ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. And that is a confirmation to that last part of the reading about the grieving and feeling like your world has crashed down on you. So getting outside and getting bare feet, and if you don't like your feet bare, at least put on some moccasins so you can ground and connect to the earth. Hug a tree, sit in your garden, plant some things, and that will help you get through the process and help you gain stability during times of crisis and grieving.
I don't know if you saw me, but I did too.
I did not.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. And we'll move on to, yeah, we're going to take the extra minute because somebody needs one of these. They're big, they're hard to show. cannot make this stuff up, everybody. Celebrations. It is time to celebrate. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Pop open that bottle of champagne and celebrate, girls. Okay, moving on to pile number 3. We have the rose quartz, and that represents the heart chakra. It opens up your heart to self-love and unconditional love. So let's find out what we've got going for the month of May in this pile. Backing up a minute, group number 2, your angel numbers are 6, 9, and 7. 6, 9, 7. Type that meaning of 697 angel number into your Google search bar and enjoy the journey. Wow. Okay, when I cut this deck, I go mind, or spirit, mind, and body. And we got a lot of body, a little bit of mind, and a little bit of spirit in this cut. So this is going to be a physical reading.
People are asking about scheduling a private reading with you, so we have to remember to cover that at the end, how to reach you and whatnot.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on to number 3. At the very heart of things, where you are right now, we have the King of Swords and Strength reversed. Okay, so there's a lot of you who know what you need to say, but you're not saying it. I know sometimes we don't want to say things because we're afraid they might offend or hurt somebody's feelings. But if you walk in your true, authentic self and you think it through first, you can say it tactfully and diplomatically. And if their feelings get hurt, don't take it personal. Their feelings are hurt because it's a truth, and it's something that they need to hear to work out for themselves. I've learned not to take things personally anymore. We are mirrors and we're reflections of each other. And if somebody does something that really aggravates you and you feel out of control anger toward that person for it, you need to look within and find out what it is that made you feel angry about that. Or is there something going on in your life that, you know, you're not walking in your truth or your authenticity? It's something that you have to go within and find out for yourself, okay? And vice versa. If somebody gets upset because you speak your truth, then they're having issues with speaking their own truth, okay? So don't take it personal. And that's what this is all about, is find the strength to not take it personal, because it's so easy for us to take things personal. We're emotional human beings. And, you know, words can hurt and they cut like a knife. And, you know, it's so easy to just feel really slighted and injured because of somebody else's words. So when you come to the knowledge of the fact that it's not really personal towards you, they're having issues themselves, it helps you see them in a whole new light, and it really helps you take and exercise compassion toward them. So what can move you forward? Group number 3, for the first 2 weeks of May, we have the 3 of Swords reversed and the 10 of Pentacles reversed. We have a lot of reversed cards tonight. And with me, I feel like reversed cards are not reaching the full potential. You're there, You have what it takes, but you just haven't reached your full potential. So, the Three of Swords again is letting go of those hurts. Just exactly what we're talking about. Speak your mind and speak your truth. And if someone has hurted you, let them know. Say it, tactfully. Hey, what you said offended me. It made me feel such and such way. And I'd really appreciate it if you did not do that again, and had some, respect for yourself and for me as well, or some way to say that to them. Now the Ten of Pentacles reverse. What can help you move forward is start focusing on abundance. Focus on what it is you truly want in your life. And that abundance, even though this represents money, it could be anything, especially since it's sitting beside the Three of Swords. Focus on clearly communicating what it is that you want to take place. Don't look at things as they are. Look at them as you choose them to be. And that's how we make lemonade out of lemons, right? Okay, so what are you seeking you, and what you need to know to move forward. Also, we have the Death card reversed and the Six of Pentacles. And with this is a transformation that needs to take place, and it's going to require you to give up something, okay? A lot of us don't want to give up things. There are people out there who really don't like to give up things, and they're called hoarders. There are also people who could be considered hoarders of emotions, okay, and negative thinking. We think of hoarders as people who collect material things, but are you hoarding negative thoughts in your mind? Are you hoarding anger and bitterness against someone else? And that's, again, what this is all about. Clearly communicate these things so that you can free yourself for your own health and for your own mental well-being, okay? Now, what you can create when you do this, if you stay on this path of releasing all of this and communicating clearly what it is that you need in order to feel good, then this is a beautiful card. And I love this deck. This is the Gilded Tarot. And the thing that sold me on buying this card was this card, or this deck, was this card right here, the Lovers card. Isn't that gorgeous? Can you see it clearly? If you can't, I'll snap a picture and post it in the group. Okay, so the Lovers is all about decisions again, but it's also the number 6, and 6 is nurturing, loving yourself, loving the one you're with, loving the merger that's happening. And the Two of Pentacles is all about balance. So we've got 2 Pentacles, we've got the Lovers, which is a couple, that's 2, plus the number 6. This is all about finding balance in your love life, for one, and your decision making, and just trusting in the process, okay? Now, we have the Butterfly. Now, I want to read out of the book on this one. This is very important. There's a message in here that someone needs to hear. The butterfly. First of all, let me say butterfly, if you know anything about butterflies, they start out as caterpillars and they go through this metamorphosis. And so that's kind of what you're going through right now, or will be going through for the first 2 weeks of May. And on that note, I'll just read from the book. When you see the butterfly, know that the power of beauty is in your life. The butterfly reminds you to see through its eyes and watch the world be transformed. Beauty is in the eye of the one who looks for it. If you're not looking for beauty, you won't find it. Today, look for the loveliness, even in the darkest of places, and you will be amazed. All of the mystery is beautiful. Beauty is everywhere. You just have to open your eyes. The next step can only be achieved if you do this today. Someone may give you something beautiful today. Remember to be grateful. Gratitude is one of the best ways to receive more in life. Okay. Let's move on to the latter half of May for pile number 3. Ooh, this is going to be good. Really good. Nice. Okay. Right out of the gate, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles is reversed. Nines are all about endings and completions, and it's also about getting to the point where you can live comfortably. You haven't got there yet in the latter half of May. For those of you who have been striving to increase your finances to a point where you can live comfortably and not worry about it, you're almost there. You're getting there. But it requires a little extra communication, cutting through to the truth of matters, and again, being really clear about what you want, okay? All 3 of these piles are based on clarity of desire. It's amazing. Okay, so what can help you move forward? We have justice and judgment. Now, we have a dynamic duo right here. Justice is in reverse, judgment is upright. Justice speaks of balance. So what can help you move forward for the latter half of May is finding that balance. And again, justice wields a sword. So it's all about communicating. And then we have judgment, which is the number 20. And 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 is all about making decisions again. And with judgment, it's about being compensated for everything that you've done. It's almost like the karma card. I have one deck that this card is actually called karma in that deck. And it's amazing. In the Roman numerals, it has the Roman numerals on here, 1010. Now that's an important number. 1 and 1 is 2. But the 1 represents new beginnings, initiating new things. And so with judgment, this is almost like you get a clean slate. And, you know, with karma, as we give, we get. What comes around goes around. And so this is saying that once you make a decision, you're clearing your slate. Your slate is being cleared for you to start over and make things better this time around. And that's going to help you move forward by clearing your karma. Start doing things that are kinder and do things for other people without expecting something in return. Moving forward, we have the 2 of Cups reversed and the King of Wands. Again, it's all about decisions. The King actually is upright now, so I see you taking action on that decision. You've been indecisive up until now, but you're getting ready to take action on that. And then finally, what you can create in your life is the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Both are reversed. So you have the opportunity to create a very happy family life and become more mature in your thinking. And whatever it is that you do, make sure that you really ponder it and let it mature in your mind before you communicate it. Okay, we are going to pull cards for the romance angels, what your romance angels have to say for the month of May, both the first 2 weeks and the last 2 weeks. May, we've got a honeymoon card. And that means enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be holidays. Just enjoy the bliss of being together with your loved one. And if you don't have a significant other, enjoy yourself. You know, if you don't enjoy being with yourself, is anybody else going to? You got to really love being with yourself so other people will love being with you. And so for the second half of May, the angels of romance say, free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. That is so profound. It's amazing. A lot of you are, again, I was talking about empaths earlier and how we can be so close to somebody that we don't know where we begin and they end, or they begin and we end. And so when you take back control of your life, that's when you go in your own little corner of the world and you say, okay, what is it that I want? How do I feel? What are my dreams? What are my goals? What are my visions? And that's how you take back control of your life, okay? And, we have about 7 minutes left. I'm going to pull one more card, and then the angel numbers for group number 3. And there it is. Well, group number 3, you got 2 cards. We have the phoenix and the eagle. How about that? 2 birds. So the phoenix says, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. That would have been great for group number 2, the ones who were going through the grieving process. However, if you were thinking both group 2 and group 3, then that's for you. And then we have the eagle. You will soon soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. You can't make this stuff up. You really can't. All right, are you ready for your angel numbers? And your first number is 9. 8. 5. So your angel number is 985. Type that in your Google search bar, meaning of 985. Angel number. Okay. All right. Now I have a special for all of you who showed up to the live meeting. If you book a reading with me, you get 20% off of your first reading. Any size reading, if you get 30 minutes, an hour, whatever, you get 20% off of that reading. Also, for those of you who made it to the live viewing, you can reach me at 614-378-8807, or you can find me on Facebook at Cosmic Vibes Tarot. That's COSMIC-VIBES Tarot. And I am also on YouTube under Cosmic Vibes Tarot. And my email is cosmicvibestarot@gmail.com. Make it really easy to remember. So it's been a pleasure serving you this evening, and I hope you have enjoyed your readings. Thank you, and I will turn it back over to the lovely Jean.
Hi guys, thanks so much for joining us for our first ever Tarot Tuesday. Thanks for those who made it all the way to the end. I put the information for Anjolie's special in the notes, so if you want to take, in the comments, if you want to take advantage of that. Or of course you could always just message Alyssa or I. And I put all the angel numbers in the comments. And let us know what you thought. We'll be doing this again next month, so I hope you'll join us then too. Let us know what you thought. Thanks.